Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming out. If we could have our presenters come up here, please. And we have some great guests here with us celebrating this wonderful occasion and recognition of Edgerton Hospital's second consecutive top 20 critical access hospital designation in the country. So I'm going to turn it over to our president and CEO, Marc Augsburger, to give you more. Thanks, Marc.
Thanks, Jason. Really appreciate it. What an amazing crowd today. I'm so glad to see so many people. We have Chandler from Representative Pocan's office back here. Yes, thank you. Lieutenant Governor Rodriguez, Senator Spreitzer, and Representative Brown from the state. Again, so very appreciative of you coming to help make this special day extra special for us. So, top 20, second year in a row. Who would have ever believed it? I think the people that believe it are the people that reside in the community and get their services here. Because it's the community's responses to the surveys that go out after they receive care here at the hospital. And that's what really puts us up there. Everyone is very excited with our staff. Everybody from the bottom up to the top. We can't celebrate enough. Last week, we celebrated Hospital Week, which really turned out very nicely. And what a great way sort of to start the new week off with our top 20 in the nation. So again, thank you to all of our staff. Thank you to everyone in the community. We can't do it without everyone put together. So I'm going to turn it over to our legislature for a few words.
All right. Turn on my phone. Hi, I'm Representative Brown, and I just wanted to say this is not a surprise to me, honestly. Whenever I come in here, I come across amazing volunteers, amazing staff who are constantly working to make things better. There's so much outreach in the community, whether it's in the community or working with, next door. I'm making a little art project for the Memory Garden. It's just really, it feels like a huge community of people who really understand public health from the ground up. So I really appreciate that. My mother is a nurse practitioner and did very similar work in a very rural area. And that's what we need as community to make rural hospitals work. So thank you so much, all of you, for doing such a great job. Thanks.
State Senator Marc Spreitzer, I just want to add my congratulations. There are quite a few hospitals in my Senate district, but I can't think of one that has done more outreach, had me in more often, had more different milestones just in the last couple of years than this one. Marc is everywhere. The staff here are everywhere. I just saw Marc in Whitewater expanding services there, run into you guys at the Chili Fest. I mean, it is just amazing what this community does to support this hospital, what this hospital does to support the community. So it's obvious that patient satisfaction is high. So many programs, like the amazing Healing Garden are here to not just provide medical care, but to provide that holistic experience that patients need. And so this award 2 years in a row is incredibly well deserved, and congratulations.
Well, thank you so much for being here today. This is such a fantastic award, and 2 years in a row, I was looking at that. It's such an achievement, and what it says about this hospital and about Edgerton Hospital specifically is that you are involved in your community and that we have some of the best medical professionals in the country right here in Wisconsin, right here in Edgerton. So I stand here as your lieutenant governor, but I will always be a nurse, always and forever. People continue to want to say, oh, she used to be a nurse. But the reality is anybody who's ever worked in this field knows that you will be a nurse forever. And I know that medical professionals hold our patients and our communities in this sacred space. And we are there to advocate for them. We are there to listen to what their needs are. And when you have this type of award for patient satisfaction, you are doing something right. And others around the country and around the state should be looking to Edgerton Hospital to see what can we do better? How do we meet our community's needs even more than we're doing today? And so I want to thank all of you for being here. I want to thank you for your commitment to working in this community. I want to thank you for your commitment to working in the clinical spaces that you do and the leadership that you have here with Mark, who is also a nurse, which makes me very happy. But these are the kind of things that we want to make sure we are celebrating in the state of Wisconsin, because we are doing the right things here. We continue to knock it out of the park with many of our clinical guidelines and all of the other pieces that we do to make sure that our communities are safe and healthy. So thank you for what you do, and thank you so much for inviting me here today.
Sally,
That's you.
I'm here, Chris Lund. Everybody has said things that are fitting already, and they're much more important than I am. So, but I do have a couple words here. I'm going to also read the proclamation that's going to be on the council agenda tonight. Edgerton's very fortunate to have this hospital here, but we're extremely fortunate to have the staff that this hospital has. And I'd like to thank them, because I've had some services done here myself, and it's always been really good. And I've had other connections here over the years. So, but between ambulance and wife working here, but it's been quite the experience, and always been enjoyable for no matter what you're here for, whether you remember it or not, because once was amnesia. But okay, and then we will read the City of Edgerton proclamation to recognize Edgerton Hospital Health Services designation as the top 20 critical access hospital. Whereas Edgerton Hospital Health Services has been recognized a top 20 critical access hospital in the United States for patient satisfaction by the National Rural Health Association for the second time in 2 years. And whereas this prestigious recognition reflects the hospital's unwavering commitment to providing exceptional health care services and priorities the well-being of every patient. And whereas the Edgerton Hospital and Health Services consistently demonstrated dedication to excellence in patient care, quality, and satisfaction, making it a vital asset to the city of Edgerton and its surrounding communities. And whereas the hospital's dedicated staff under the exemplary leadership has worked tirelessly to achieve this outstanding level of performance. Therefore, be it resolved that the City of Edgerton Common Council, on behalf of the residents of the City of Edgerton, hereby extend its sincerest congratulations and deepest gratitude to the Edgerton Hospital Health Services for this remarkable achievement. We commend the hospital's leadership, physicians, nurses, staff for their exceptional commitment to providing compassionate and high quality care. Therefore, be it therefore resolved, the City of Edgerton recognizes and celebrates the significant contribution of the Edgerton Hospital Health Services to the health and vitality of our community, thereby improving the quality of life for our citizens. Thank you.
Well, great. Well, again, thank you, everybody that has come. Chandler, did you want to say any words on? Nope. Okay. I was going to give Representative Pokin's assistant there opportunity, but now we appreciate everyone coming. And Jason, we are going to invite some folks downstairs to a little additional special treat that we have going on. We have annual education for our entire staff of the hospital. So whether it be safety or nursing skills, Each year, we have something a little bit different to keep everybody as up to date as possible, and thereby still creating a great working environment for all of our staff, and to make sure that everyone is up with the latest skills as possible. And so we're going to head downstairs to let some people see what we do. Brooke Eckelberg is the head of our hospital education department, and we would be happy to get a few people downstairs to let them see exactly how this works.
We also have an amazing cake donated from Piggly Wiggly, so
Yeah, amazing cake. Always have to have a little cake with the celebration, right? So thank you all so much for coming. We really, really appreciate it, and appreciate what you're doing to assist us with celebrating our top 20 in the nation for the second year in a row.